Hello and welcome to Follow Everton on a wonderful sunny afternoon. I'm sure they're going to be putting loads of water on that playing service over at Goodison Park. You with Robby P. Today I'm a South African football agent and my friend Wesley, who's on the other side of the River Mersey. Afternoon, Wes.
Afternoon, Robbie. Afternoon, follow
How's my
Evertonians.
friend? How are you? Are we up for it?
Always, always.
Are we up for it? Yeah, we're always. You're right. We are always up for it. We're always the ones who are like, "Come on, we're up for it." And then, well, last week we were up for it. I think I predicted 3-0. But how foolish was I? I mean, I was literally giving us scoring 3 goals and not conceding when really we can't not concede. Whereas can we?
No, do you know what the worrying thing about that result last week was how susceptible we are when it comes to like teams just playing it basically into the box. You know what I mean? Just like knocking balls willy nilly. We struggled with the corners and stuff like that. But today's another week. You know what I mean? And we move forward. There's an international break after today, so we haven't got to worry about next weekend.
Yeah, for those who haven't got the internet, because believe it or not, I've seen a few people on the street when I've been out and about, and they don't get the opportunity. I don't know how, but I think it's maybe not everyone's kosher. They can get on the stream here, but they don't get the team up. I know most of you know the team, but Wes and I just had a quick little chat before the team were announced, and if you don't know who it is, it's Jordan in goal. Back four, Michaelenko, Brantwaite, Tarkovsky and Young. Patterson's been dropped. Midfields, we've got McNeil, Garner Gay, Harrison tucked inside, Garner, who's on the right again. Decore, if we're playing this system, we might be playing another system because we're saying we don't know. Decore playing just behind DCL. And the subs being Virginia, Keane, Godfrey, Danjuma, Beto, Dobbin, Chiamiti and Patterson. And as we've said, Wes, we have got a few people that can change things on the bench, but we want them to change it on the pitch, don't we, on the first 11 first before we even consider the subs?
100%, yeah. I mean, it's one of them. Like, for me, that's that first choice 11 is a bit confusing. Like, I would have preferred to have dropped Garner Gay and played Onan, unless Onan has got a little niggly injury that we're not aware of. But I would have rather have played Onan, drop Gay, and play, if he wanted to play Harrison in there or James Garner in there. I would have preferred to have seen James Garner in the middle. But if he was going to play that system, I would have thought that Onana would have been better suited in the Garner Gay position than what Garner Gay and Harrison is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is why we sit at home, by the way, folks. And thanks for joining us. We've only got 21 on eyeballing us. I'm sure that'll go up. And there's loads of people who watch it after the game as well. But there's probably people making their way to the stadium and whatever. Yeah, I mean, we just chat about the game. This is the pre-match. Both Wes and I will be on, I think, with Ryan post-match as well. So I'm feeling good again. You know, the sun makes me feel good because, Wes, I'm not joking, mate, but I'm quite a highly motivated OAP. But this week, mate, I've been really down with the with you know on the back of 2 back-to-back away games, and then that against Luton last week. What? Have you been joyous this week, or
can you ever be joyous being an Evertonian? Because you giveth in one hand and taketh away with the other, only. You know what I mean? And it's like that Luton result was completely baffling. Like how they've gone away to 2 decent teams in Villa and Brentford, and they've won the games. You know what I mean? So I don't know whether it's like the pressure of being at home now is more than what it is playing away. Maybe that's what it is. You know, but you still like your away fans are more avid Evertonians who go home and away. So they're more avid Evertonians. So the pressure, I think, should be more because them fans have paid to go and watch it.
Yeah.
And the pressure should be more on away from home, but it doesn't seem that way at the minute, does it, Rob?
No, not at all. There's a few comments coming in there. Just tell me how my knob's doing. On the microphone, Kevin's having a hoot. Is it? Am I coming? Am I coming across too loud there? Where's
you seem to be all right to me, Norman Collier.
Yep. Yeah, getting back to ball. I've checked my knob, Kev and Ryan, so hopefully that'll be okay. And 17 games. First game I like the facts and figures, Wes, and I bore the arse off you every week. But first game we played Bournemouth was 1937. I think I was about 2 years old then. We played them 17 times, only beat them 9 times, drawn twice. They've beat us 6 times. And we all know, don't we? We all know the last time we played Bournemouth, what happened, because I think I was hiding behind the back of the couch.
I think every Evertonian was hiding behind the back of the couch. I think most of the Evertonians in the ground were hiding behind the seats in the stands.
Yeah.
But
and we don't want that. I mean, it's not just Wes and I. All the followers on here, all those millions of people, because there are millions of Blues around the world. I mean, we don't want to suffer this week in, week out, year in, year out. We give us something. I say it every week, and it's going to be my little terminology. Get off the coach and go and do the business on the pitch, whether it's hail, rain, or snow.
Yeah, I mean, you know, after last week, you know, you got Dice coming out, and he's coming out with the usual comments. But one thing that sort of did stick in my mind with what he said was, you know, he's put it to the players: don't fall into that, you know, that bracket and believe in what everyone's saying about you. It's up to you to change people's perspective of the team, and he's 100% right. I mean, by all means, if you don't like him, you don't like him. You know what I mean? But when he gets it right, fair enough, he gets the plaudits. But when he gets it wrong, then he's got to be able to take the stick and not just come out and blow smoke up our asses and pretend we don't know what's going on in football and world. You know what I mean? Because one thing that Evertonians or Scousers in general know about is the football. And we can all be football managers, don't get me wrong. But when you see a team getting picked and you know, and you go, that's not a great team. That lineup is, we can't all be wrong. You know, when he's consistently picking Michael Keane and everyone's going, and Mina's sitting on the bench, and you're going, what's Mina done? What's Mina done? And then he drops Michael Keane, puts Mina in, we stop leaking goals. So we might not all be football managers, but we all got a clue about football.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good. I've got to say, I'm not just got the comments. We'll put some of the comments up in a minute. Kevin,
there was just one there. Sorry, Rob. There was just one there. Who was it? Let's have a look.
Mr. Blue Skies. At least Luton are losing 1-0 at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Watson. He wants Dice to go if we get beat. There's nobody there to sack him.
There's no one to pay him, Wes, is there?
No, another one. Eugene thinks Sean Dice will get the sack if we lose to Bournemouth today. No. He's not going anywhere for the foreseeable.
It's not happening. No one's going to put their hands in the pocket for any financial package in the predicament that we're in at the moment. A potential takeover that we'll talk about in a minute. Mr. Mashiri's gone, listen, enough's enough. I'm not even going to games anymore, so crack on. So he's looking to hand that over as soon as possible. So Mr. Dice, Sean Dice is with us for the foreseeable future. So we just need to go, right, all right, what are we going to do?
We have to sort of get behind him, get behind the team. But I also read this week he had a £3 million payout for keeping us in the league last season.
That's right.
right? And now, to me, it's not the manager and the players that should be getting bonuses and this, that, and the other. It should be them poor bloody fans that go in, week out, that have cheered them on to get them out of the doldrums. You know what I mean? It's not the manager, and it's not the the players, and it's not the club. It's the bloody fans that have dragged them out the last 2 years, and they'll do it again.
Yeah, but we don't want to be in that situation, do we? I mean, this is our 5th home fixture since the start of the season. So we've played 4 previous to today, lost 4.
Yeah.
So the away teams come to Goodison, and as we say, those analysts, they must look at the way we play and how they're going to walk through us, play through us, and just literally go, "Yeah, boss," and hand the data over, and it must take about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and we're taking a piss, but I think we are, or we have been. Okay, against Fulham, hard luck. Against Wolves, okay, hard luck. We're making the chances, but at some point, we don't want to be the hard luck story, do we? Because I think we've got to win today, Wes, to get us onto 7 points to stay 16th, which is where we are at the moment.
Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs, because before last week we was talking 6 points, and after the Brentford game going away, which nobody expected to get any points there. Even the most optimistic Evertonians probably thought we was going to get beat there, with our record away from home. So to get them 3 points was like an added bonus. And then coming into the Luton game, Luton are probably going to end up being one of the worst teams that's ever been in the Premier League, and they'll end up going back down. So we should have been flying, but then we get beat. So you're a bit more pessimistic about this game, because Bournemouth are a better team than Luton.
Yeah.
Just going back there, someone's just asked for the team again, Robbie. He hasn't got the team.
You haven't got the team? Okay, so we've got Pickford in goal.
Pete Sandsmith.
Pete, we've got Pickford in goal, Michaelenko, Brantwaite, Tarkowski, and Young at the back. McNeil, Garner, Gay, Harrison, Garner across the middle, Takore in front or just behind, DCL, whichever way you look at it. So 4-4-1-1 or 4-5-1, whichever way you want to look at it. So and the subs, Danjuma, Shimiti, Beto, whatever. Yeah, the subs can be. I mean, listen, let's talk about something else, like let's have a chat. I tell you what, though, just for our pundits, if you're new to this, if you're new to us, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel, but I'm sure most of you have already done that anyway. Pass it on to your friends and whatever, and tell them to get involved. We're just a nice blue family, and we like to talk about the Toffees and the Blues, and hopefully happy stories. 777. I think it's fair to say, since they got associated with us, boy, oh boy, the press have had a field day with them. They have absolutely slaughtered them. They were at the game last week, Wes, and I believe they're coming back for seconds today.
Oof, gluttons for punishment. the thing is, Robbie, right, is that, yeah, they got a bit of a checker past this 777 partners, right? But I've never heard so much furore over a possible takeover. There was less furore over the Saudis taking over Newcastle than what they has over this 777 partners. Don't you think? And it's like nobody wants them to take us over. No. Now, there's a lot of Evertonians out there that don't want them to take us over. What's the alternative?
Yeah, I mean, quite a few today, and in the comments as well. I'm trying to stay away. Look, we get what you're saying. If we get beat again today, Wes and I are saying, and I'm sure everyone else is willing us out there. We're willing us over the line to get our first home win, whatever. We're not the board. We're just like you. We just happen to be on the channel. But Sean Dyche, in our opinion, this is only our opinion. We're not going to argue with you. He's not going nowhere because there's no one to pay him off. So he's not going to get sacked because he'll then sue us because he's not getting his wages, and it's like, who else is going to take the reins and whatever? That's all we're saying. So we're not saying we want him to stay, or we're saying that things haven't been going as well as they should be. But
There's
and he
nobody
is
there to
partly to
sack him.
blame. But he's
You've
not
got
he's not getting sacked. He's not getting
you've
sacked.
got
He's just
an
not getting sacked.
No, you've got an interim chief exec in that Colin Chong, who's running the club. Bill Kenwright's apparently not very well, which we've known for a good few years now. Mashiri's just wrapped his hands in, and he's walked away from the club. So there's nobody there. It's rudderless. There's nobody there to sack him. Simple as that. We're all in the same ilk here. Is that he's got to get results to stay in the job.
I was just laughing at there's a comment there saying, of course they've got enough money to sack him. But listen, you're all entitled to your own opinions. That's fine. We're just not going to get into a situation today where it's like sack dice. We're just trying to get it so that it's, listen, we're looking to the future. We're willing 3 points today. We're looking at 777 who are putting the money where their mouth is supposedly and saying, we're going to take it over. The press are having a field day. And why are they having a field day? Because it's Everton, isn't it? It's like any time. By the way, the stadium's going to be late. And you haven't got enough money to finish it off, and you'll end up in Stanley Park, before you play. It's just all a load of crap. The haters, we know that, yeah. So let's just crack on and just be positive. Yeah. They're looking after their assets, aren't they? They're saying they're going to put the money where their mouth is.
Yeah, the thing is the media hates us, and this, that, and the TV channels hate us, the refs hate us, everybody hates us, but we can just turn that around. The attitude should be, well, we're going to show you. You know what I mean? We don't care whether you hate us. We're gonna do the business, but for some players who just simply aren't good enough, that they're not interested in that. They're just interested in going into the shells and hibernating for the next few months, and we're hoping it's going to all you're going to come out the other side and everything's going to be all rosy and okay. Well, no, this 777 letter to the fans. I mean, there's no smoke and mirrors about it. It is what it is. They've admitted they're not. There's not going to be a quick fix, which we know. They're in the business of they're in the business of taking over football clubs and companies that are in trouble and turning them around. That's how they're making the money. They've said that not all their businesses are profitable, which I find quite honest and upfront. You know what I mean? They could have, blow smoke up our asses and pretending that everything was rosy when we know it's not. We've had that too many times.
Our opposition today, Wes, currently 19th. They haven't won any games, but they've drawn 3 and lost 4. Have scored 5 goals and have left 15 in. And you think, if you look at that, they've scored 5 and 15 against, as opposed to 6, 4 and 12 against. We're -6, they're -10. You think, oh well, do you know what? We've got a chance against their defenders.
Yeah,
we should have.
Yeah, we should have. I mean, Calvert-Lewin's getting better and better every week. You know what I mean? Like, I think obviously if we can keep him fit, he's going to be a major asset again to getting out of this. We start scoring the opportunities that we created, then we won't have an issue. It's just the converting the opportunities that's killing us at the moment.
I mean, so they're just quick, briefly. They suppose their main threat would be someone who used to play across the park, didn't quite make it, and he's probably made a bit of a living for himself down in Bournemouth on the coast there. Solanke scored 3 goals for him. Brooks, quite a handy lad to have around, and Semenyo.
Philip Billen's the danger man for Bournemouth. He's massive, set pieces, after us struggling last week in the set piece department, corners and whatnot, Philip Billen's going to be the danger man. Solanke's quite a tall lad as well, so
Yeah.
you know.
And he'll certainly want to score against us, won't he?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Mr. Blue Skies, do you think Bournemouth will sit back and park the bus like Luton or attack us?
No.
No.
No, I don't think.
We both think Bournemouth will have a go at us because I think a lot of teams that come to Sandcastle, Everton, because it used to be a fortress, but it isn't anymore. No, they'll just come and go, hey, no, why are we going to sit back against these? The crap. I think that's the way. I think people look at us like that, but that's for us to prove it wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, like you said before, Robbie. I think when you watch all these like sort of documentaries on All or Nothing, when you watch All or Nothing, Arsenal and stuff like that, and the Man City, and they get them all in the team room and they analyse the opposition and all like that. Literally, they must just send them a text. All the players. This is how you beat Everton. There you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How to beat Everton in a WhatsApp message. Yeah. Another team. I get what you're saying, James. Another team without a win this season. We're playing. Totally get it, and it's something Wes and I we always have a little chat 2 weeks ago. What do you think? What do you think? We've got to break at some point. Like we had the back-to-back wins for the first time against Brentford and Aston Villa in 7.5 years. 2 back-to-back wins against Premier League opposition. We've got it. The law of averages is going to say, that this hoodoo that we've got at Sandcastle, Goodison, not Fortress Goodison, it's going to be broken. So what better than to go and smash it today and keep the pundits who think that we're shite and keep the press off our backs, and we'll be able to watch Match of the Day tonight as well as watching the game today.
I think like although they're dangerous from set pieces themselves, Bournemouth, I think ultimately the difference in the way that they do come and try and play, whereas like Luton's was just like knocking it long last week and then hoping that they get a set piece, and we couldn't sort of adjust to the way they were making crosses into the box, and Bournemouth is going to try exactly the same this week if they get any corners. You know what I mean? But
there's an interesting one, Wes. These are better than us. Well, statistically, at the moment, John, I know that we're having a hard time, but they're not. It's kind of, and if you go back on history, they're not. On the day, anyone can be better than anyone, and it just so happens that for whatever reason, we just haven't been putting the ball in the back of the net, which is what it's all about.
South African coming out then?
Yeah, a little bit of South African, my friend. Yes, that's for sure.
But yeah, I mean, it's like last week. Who would have predicted Wolves beating Man City? Like you say, on any given day in this league, anybody can beat anybody. But we've got to be up for it today. We are at home. We have got the fans behind us. We need to play hard at home, and we desperately need these 3 points because our next run of games are not easy.
Yeah, I'm not even looking there because we want them 3 points today with 7 on the board, don't we? So that you can actually go, well, all right, I'll take a point there, and I might take a point there. But I'll be fair to say, Wes, I'm not taking a point today. I said last week I wasn't going to take a point against Luton, and then only because we don't want a point. We can't afford to.
Can't afford to take just 1 point today from today's game because I think we've got the next 2 games away anyway. You know what I mean?
Good point. Good point by John there, Wes. Good point by John.
Yeah,
John. In 10 years' time, mate, it's like I hope that's right, but I don't want the next 10 years to go too quick because Robbie's going to be 72 then, and it's like, nah, come on, slow it down, slow the clock down.
And plus, we don't want another 10 years of this. Yeah, Luton's just ended now.
Yeah. So Luton got beat midweek, didn't he? They beat us, then he got beat midweek, and then they've been beaten today.
Yeah.
But they beat us.
I did say, like, I mean, the gritty Luton. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but like Tottenham were a bit like us today in that they had loads of chances, just couldn't convert them. They should have been 3-0 up in the space of 7 minutes.
Hey John, do you support another team?
John,
That's if you haven't been liquidated. You definitely don't support the Blues, my friend. No.
no.
Who do you support? Come on. Hey, we don't mind you on the channel, great. But who do you support?
No.
Come on, coffee. Coffee now.
As long as it doesn't get nasty or nothing like that, then
Yeah.
all people are welcome on here.
Yeah. Becky Hillary, she's asking who's the Bournemouth team. Are you a Bournemouth fan, Becky, or are you a little bit concerned about the opposition? We did put the teams up before, so we're just scrolling through there. But
I don't even know what the Bournemouth team is.
yeah, I put it up before, but it's only a sum here, my friend. Let's just keep having a little chat. I'll have a little chat. Just for Becky, if I can find it. We're getting so many comments today. So yeah, bear with me. I mean, if I can't find it next sec, we're just going to crack on. But I'll try and find it again. So
Sonny's not happy.
Scotty, sorry, Sonny, these glasses aren't working. Have you seen the lineup? I want is shit. You can't say that, Sonny. It's a bit different. It's a bit different.
It's a bit different, yeah.
But that's Everton, isn't it? We're different.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I mean, we was all probably kind of expecting the usual, you know, the Onana Gay combination. We was all probably expecting that. And I've been crying out for James Garner to start in the midfield, in the centre of midfield, and start, you know, treading balls and, you know, getting his foot on the ball and looking for passes.
John,
Leeds.
welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, John. Everyone's welcome. And yeah, Leeds fan. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's mate. You know what? We're honoured that the Leeds fans are well, particularly John. You're on our channel, and I'm just going to say from me to you, I know you're suing us for supposedly 100 million, mate. John, you're not getting a penny.
Not John personally though.
Your club is not getting a penny from our club. So you, Leicester and Burnley, you can all do one.
Yeah, we'll just liquidate ourselves and change our name.
Yeah.
start up somewhere else.
Yeah.
But do you know what? It's one of them. Who was it just then? It was
Here's a good one from Tazzle.
hang on. The question is, what lineup would you go for? I would have played Garner in midfield, and I'd have played Onana rather than Garner Gay. That I've already said that at the beginning. I think Onana is, you know, he is going to be our next CDM. Simple as that, because Garner Gay's not going to last forever, is he? So
He's touching 35 now, is he? Was he 34? He's 34, 35, isn't he?
who? Garner
Gay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we want to see the 4-4-2 system. I mean, we want to see it. Apparently, Sean Dyche likes the 4-4-2, but maybe he's been watching it on the training pitch and he's decided, you know.
Yeah, he's not forthcoming with it though, is he?
No. He, you know, we're not here slagging everyone off, are we? But it's just our opinion. He's possibly a one-trick pony with just a plan A. And
as far as I'm aware, though, Kev, Rob, I believe that another football club cannot sue another football club for being relegated. I think if we're found guilty of the offence, then
guilty.
If we're found guilty of the one offence, then I'm sure that the clubs can sue the Premier League. I don't think that they can. I don't think they can sue another club.
Yeah. Well, what we'll do, John, is instead of giving Leeds 100 million, we'll give Leicester and Burnley 150 so that you're getting nothing. We got to laugh, haven't we? But yeah, crack on. As a club, I don't know. That's all politics. I find it quite embarrassing that you still potentially, not you, John, but these clubs still sending little letters and emails saying, "Where's my money? Where's my money?" But there you go. Maybe that's for another day. Let's wait until around about the 25th of October when this independent commission decide what's going to happen with us. I won't say our fate because I'm quite comfortable that we've got our house in order. We just seem to be the ones who, on a weekly basis, a daily basis, seem to be getting the bad press. But there you go.
Yeah. Name one good thing at Everton at the moment. The
Jim,
pies.
Bramley Moore Jock, mate. I know it's the future.
I'd definitely go the pies, Robbie.
Yeah, but I don't eat pies, so I'll have to take your word for it. But I just see the future as within the SHIT at the moment. But you know, when you're on the bottom of the ladder, mate, the only way is up, baby. Yeah, it's the only way.
Ultimately, innit? Ultimately, Robbie, the aim of the game is to stay in the Premier League until we get to Bramley Moore. And then, you know, our fortunes might change. It's not going to change overnight. We're fully aware of that. So
I'll have that, John.
Yeah. Right, John.
Let's get the 7-7 guy in. We had way too long with this. Yeah, Gary Coffee Bum. That's a cracker, isn't it? Gary, I'm sure they'd like to be in as well, mate. But all these things, you know, it's when you're filling forms in, it doesn't matter who you're filling the forms in, whether it be government forms or the council, and then you send them off, mate. You wait weeks and months before you get even trying to get your tax back. Your tax and my tax. It doesn't come tomorrow. I go, oh yeah, Robbie, we owe you a couple of £100. Yeah, mate, I'll put it in the bank tomorrow. It's all protected stuff, and we're talking about serious wonga here, aren't we? So there you go. So Tim,
Robbie, people are complaining you're a bit loud there. That's better. Well, the thing is that if we don't get taken over by 777, where does that leave us? Apart from in the brown and smelly.
Yeah. Well, a little bit like Mr. Dyche. We haven't got a plan B, have we? Mr. Mashiri hasn't got a plan B, so it's 777 or back to the drawing board. So he's going to have to
go into administration, I think, because he's not spending no more money.
Yeah. I didn't want to use that word, but there you go. That's why we're a double act. My mate did, and I'm thinking I'm being a little bit more cautious, but only because I don't even want to go there with that. I've seen companies go into administration, and it's like, oh, it's a dark day. So let's just hope and pray that the 777 get their act together and all the negative press and they're able to sign on a dotted line. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they seem to be, you know, according to the letter, and obviously they can write what they like in a letter to the fans and whatnot, but they seem to be pretty confident that everything's going to go through. But then, you know, you look at the Newcastle takeover of the Saudis, and it was only because a fuss was kicked up about them, and they also said basically they said they're going to stop illegally streaming the Premier League games, and that they weren't a state-owned company, which they clearly are. That they was allowed to be taken over Newcastle. You know what I mean? But if you've got, you know, with a record of the human rights in Saudi, and you've got somebody who sold a bit of coke amongst other things as well, but they sold a bit of coke and got done for it when he was in college many moons ago. How would that not allowed to be ratified?
Well, tell me a government minister who hasn't, and they run the government.
Yeah. We've all been on the lemo then.
It's like that's part of university life, apparently. I
Yeah.
never went to university, as you can tell. You know, I'm quite astute without having to go and get a degree.
We went
I
to
got
the
a
University of
PhD.
Life.
Yeah, PhD in the University of Life, everyone. So you know, you can throw up all the shit that you want. At the end of the day, Mashiri wants to go. He wants to sell up 777. They're there. They want us. So allegedly, you know. So let's try and draw the positive out of it because I think from a channel point of view, yeah, we are realists as well, but we don't want to be so on the channel when we come on a pre-match. Wes and I particularly don't want to be talking about Dyche getting sacked and 777 not taking over and us going into administration. Okay, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, you know, those things can happen. But we want to concentrate a little bit more on
Football.
football and being a bit more upbeat because it does make you feel better when you can smile. That's my opinion.
Definitely. But I am gonna say now and mention the fact that 777 apparently has spoke to a lot of fan groups, which the current owner didn't really like doing. So that's one positive, I suppose, that they've spoken to a load of fan groups. You know, they get obviously getting a better feeling for what the fans want, which is always going to be a good thing. So yeah, they seem to be saying all the right things, Robbie, don't they?
Yeah. Well, you do your own work. They were at the game last week. They're at the game today. So, and you know what? They might be at the game in 2 weeks' time when it's the away fixture as well at a certain stadium not far away from us. So, I'm for it. So because we've got nothing else. So that's
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah, crack on.
Yeah. Well, once we're more, stabilised, we're in Bramley Moor and this, that, and the other, I think you'll have people queuing up to buy us, absolutely forming a queue.
Yeah, me and Wes are saving up.
Yeah,
So
putting
we've been saving
ten
up for a
pence a
while.
week
So
to one side,
yeah, I
ten
can
pence a
see me and
week,
Wes as two directors. Oh
ten
yeah,
pence a week each, put to one
oh yeah,
side for
very
the next
astute. We
300
won't
years.
we won't let you down.
So,
So
how do you think it's
friends,
going to go today, mate? How do you think it's going to go today?
well, do you know what? I want to go 2-0. Like I went 3-0 last week, but I just don't know why our defence can't keep a clean sheet. Like you know, we in the past we've built our team around a solid defence. We just seem to be a little bit lightweight, a little bit like at set pieces and whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we're one of the tallest teams in the Premier League with our two centre backs there, but we're just leaking goals. And I don't know if that's down to well, it's clearly down to the marking. I don't particularly like zonal marking, mate, but
No.
that's just seems to be something that's crept in over the last X amount of years. So I want to go 2-0, but I guess I'm going to have to let them score because I want to be wrong here. So I'm going to go for 2-1, and I see
I'm,
DCL on the score sheet again.
I'm going to go more optimistic than you, Robbie. I'm going to say we're going to keep a clean sheet.
Really? Okay.
But I think that Bournemouth are going to do what Luton did. They're going to throw in swinging corners. You know what I mean? And you know what? He starts barking every time I'm on this channel. It's like he knows. Hey, shut up. But I think Bournemouth are going to come at us the way Luton did, especially at set pieces, because they're a tall team. Bournemouth as well.
Yeah.
So we hopefully have learnt how to defend. I was watching the game last week, and Leon Osman was the commentator, and they were getting corner after corner after corner, and he said Everton are struggling to deal with. They haven't adjusted to the corner. I think it was the outswinging corners. They haven't adjusted to the outswinging corners, and then boom, they went and scored. You know, so if you've got somebody who's sitting in the stands or wherever he is commentating on it, that can see that, why can the players not see that either? Or the manager? You need to defend this way and not that way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So the first corner was an out-swinging corner, and then you and I both got it, as does the pundits and the commentators. Why can't we not then go, hey, these are doing out-swinging corners here. You're getting paid millions of pounds. You don't need dice on the touchline to go, oh, hey, they're doing out-swinging corners there, lads.
Yeah. But that's just it, though, isn't it? It's like these football players literally have to be told to breathe. Like, no, the not intelligent people. Let's be putting it that way. There's not many intelligent footballers, so they have to be told what to do on a daily basis. You can eat at this time. You can't eat at that time. Breathe in, breathe out. You know what I mean? And it's a case of that with footballers. So they have to be told by the manager, you've got to watch, Damon. You've got to adjust to the outswinging corners.
How sad's that, mate?
It is grim. It is grim. You know what I mean? Well, anyway.
John's a year older than me, and he dreams to see Everton finish 12th before it got. John, where are you going, mate? Hopefully not too soon, my friend. Hopefully not too soon.
Yeah.
Mr. Blue Skies.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
We have got one of
you're
the
right,
callers.
mate. I think it's that. It's for me. It's that you're not stamping your authority and making them have it. You're not making the opposition have it. You kind of just you're hanging back. Are you hanging back because you're nervous? Are you hanging back because you shit yourself in case you make a little bit of a mistake at home or whatever? No, mate. You just need to go bang, have it, and then everyone else will follow suit.
The Blues,
right, my friends. Are we thinking? Go on.
The Blues just put every team on the planet concede set pieces. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. But when you're getting the same corners thrown in time and time again, and you can't defend it, then something has to be adjusted so you can defend it. That's all we're saying.
Yeah, we've had up to like 70, 80 people watching there before, so thanks very much for that. And I've noticed, Wes, I don't know if you've noticed a few new names there today. So listen, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, and you think that me and Robby and Wes are okay, then and obviously we've got some other cracking hosts as well. They're just, some of them are at the game today and some of them are working. Then just hit the like and subscribe button. Tell your family about us and whatever. We just like to have a little laugh, and if it's a topical subject, then we'll gloss over it. If it's something that's happening big on the day, then we'll have a live stream which is totally around that particular subject. Like Ryan and Mabsy did one about Brantwaite signing his new contract, and we're all glad about that. And do you know what, Wes? Just before we go, my friend, because obviously we're going to be on a post match. Fair crack to Branters for doing that one, because he's clearly spoke to his family, and fair crack to his agents as well, because I think there's a lot of people that would swerve us at the moment. So they've actually gone, no, do you know what? Thanks, Everton. You're looking after me, lad.
Yeah.
Meaning, his boy, Jared, and you're doing a good job with him. He likes being here. We're going to sign a contract, so that means he's not going to go for nothing. And if he comes sniffing around in January, then it's 120 million. Thanks very much.
Yeah, this is the thing. We haven't got many saleable assets at the club at the minute. You know what I mean? So tying him down to a longer term deal is good business from Everton. They could. There was rumours of him going to PSV until Ruud van Nistelrooy got sacked, whatever, or he left, or whatever it was. And there was rumours of him going to PSV on the cheap. I'm glad Everton have had the sense, and Kevin Thelwell have had the sense to tie him down to a longer term deal. If he ends up going for 50, 60, 70 million, because I think he's going to be worth that in this day and age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you buy the potential, Wes, don't you? You buy the future.
Yeah. There's Jazz on. All right, Jazz.
Hi, Jazz.
Nice to see you, girl.
Yeah. Big love. Big love. So, my
yeah,
friends, are
I'll
you
see
happy?
you.
So, we listen. Go and get yourself. We're going to get ourselves prepared for.
You've got to
Yeah,
make a mad dash, haven't you?
yeah. Yeah, a bit of a mad dash, but Wes and I believe the main man Ryan himself will be joining us for post match. Hopefully,
We can
joyous.
win.
Hopefully, talking about an Everton win for the first time at Goodison Park this season.
We need to get off the mark.
So, from Robby from the South African football agents over in over in South Africa, I bid you good day, and I will see you post match.
Peace out.
Have a lovely day, everyone. See you later. Up the Blues, up the Toppies.
Come on, you.